Are you trying to make a podcast? Then you need to download the Anchor app. It's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. One, it's free. We all love free 99. Then there's this creation tools that allow you to record straight from the app and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Awesome. Also, it allows you to distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud. It can be heard everywhere. So that is one of the great tools that I love about Anchor. Also, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need in a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app and go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome back to another episode of Smell the Roses podcast. So we got our what is it called? The people that come all the time?
Regulars.
Yes, the different word. The regulars. Nah, I don't like that word, but y'all know it. We got Marie Teresa and we got Kim Pedia. So we back again for another episode. So we about to get right into it. We got our BBW, the Black Business of the Week. So I want to go ahead and shout out to the Body Butters.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, that's some good smell.
It smells so. My mom bought 3 flavors. So I got the if you can see on the video, I got the strawberry shortcake, and y'all, it smells just like it. Like I rub it, and like as soon as I get out the shower, I be rubbing it on, and I just be smelling myself. It smells so good, but I can't even go nowhere for other people to smell it because we freaking quarantine.
We smelled it when you first walked in.
So yeah, and then she got some more flavors. So my mom, she got the flavor. I think everybody kind of like this flavor. It's the money flavor. Make you feel like a money. Let me get the real. It's called the money body butter flavor.
The C note.
Then she got the lingerie, the lavender. She got banana pudding. She got cookie dough. She got earth, watermelon mojito. And I think she's just about to come out with a new one called Gray Sweats. You know, when guys got on their gray sweats and stuff. See the Imprint. So I know they probably be smelling good.
Wait, what are you talking about?
And the men love the body butter too, because the men even put it in their beards. So when you be laying on them, you be smelling their beards and stuff.
Oh shit, now.
And so she said it's all natural. And this is suffers from any skin conditions, dry skin, psoriasis, eczema, dandruff. And then like even for the pregnant ladies, like it helps with all the stretch marks and stuff. You can rub it on your stretch marks and they will stay away. Cause I'm rubbing it on mine. But anyways, we want to shout her. I don't even know her name. Can't even find her name. But the Body Butters is on Instagram. You go, it's the Body Butters with an S, butter with an S, and they are great. Just let you know, we probably will be buying more. Bodybutters.com. That's
Los Angeles, California.
From Cali, so y'all need to catch them.
Shout out to the hometown.
She about to come out with some more flavors, but they are good prices. So we just want to shout them out. So shout out to our Black Business of the Week, the Body Butters.
That's what's
Smell
up.
exactly like the scent, and I'm definitely gonna be buying some more. So y'all got any health tips?
Well, so there's this new thing that I've been working with, just playing around. You know, one of my homegirls actually has been inviting me to the Walk in Water Challenge. And what it is basically taking a time to actually be mindful about, you know, getting your body active and going out walking or whatever type of activity you like to do for at least 15 to 20 minutes a day. And that's just to start off. You know, you start doing it for a while, and then now I started doing it for the first week, and now I'm riding my bike more. Now I'm actually getting out in the sun from time to time or in the evening. And also drinking a lot more water. And the thing about the water is you have to do like half your body weight in ounces of water. So I've been actually living up to that, and she's been not even pushing me, but like motivating me from time to time, checking in on me like, hey, what's up with you? And then now I'm adding this squat challenge. Oh, wow. Might have some more ass in a month or two. Might have a little something back there.
All right now.
Okay. But you know, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
That's what's that's a good help tip. Make sure, like we said the last time, drink your water. And but yeah, I have been trying to drink more water because like back then, y'all did not like water. Only drunk it when it was sports time. After that, I was like, I'm not drinking water. And then now, maybe I say 2-3 years ago, that's when I've been really focused on drinking more water. Right. So I might need to get on that challenge too to keep me what is it called? Not assisted, but accountable. Yeah, keep me accountability. Yeah. So that sounds like a good challenge. And then I have a money tip. So I know we talked about like the RA the last time. Like when I got laid off, I had went ahead and put my 401k into RA, switched it over. But now I've been thinking. We talked about a few people that we know. They were talking about the getting your 401k and not being able to like enjoy that money till you're of older age, so you're in your 60s, and then what you would do in your 60s when you could have done all that when you're in your 40s, 50s, 30s. And you know, because me and Marie, we're in our 20s, and Cam is in her 30s, so it's like this is a time to enjoy ourselves. This is the time. So I actually have been thinking about pulling my money out of my RA just so I can put it into myself, invest in my business and all the stuff we got going on that we about to just know we got a lot of shit in the works. And I was like, I might as well get that money and invest in myself. And then if I do go back to a corporate job, I can just start another freaking RA at that case. And that just be like that play money or that savings that you have that you don't really know about. So yeah, just a thought, y'all. I'll say do some more research on it. I did talk to my financial advisor, like just asking, like, because I know it's a penalty if you take it out because the retirement age is like 65, 66, and I was like, I know by the time we get of age, the retirement age will be even further back than that. Like, I feel like it's going to be in the 70s by the time we try to retire and get our money. So I was just asking what would be the penalty, and they was just like, you know, with everything going on, it might not be that much of a penalty because with COVID going on. So I was like, this might be the great opportunity to go ahead and just pull my money out or take half, whatever. Just a thought. So that's what I've been thinking about. So that's a good money tip. You got anything, Kim?
I have a little something.
Yeah.
So one thing that I have been trying to attempt to talk to her about is like not even taking your money out of your IRA, but allowing it to go into a trust to where you don't lose any of the money in it. So what you can do is take your IRA and then put it into a second trust. And if you do that, you don't get any.
So would that money just sit?
No.
Or do it grow
you
still?
Can utilize it. Can still grow.
Okay.
But you don't get the penalty of actually taking it out because it's still like it's manufacturing itself back into the whole system without directly going into. So
who would you talk to if you want to do that with the trust?
You would talk to whatever bank you're going to with your IRA.
So this is my financial advisor.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Valak?
Huh?
Valak?
I haven't.
Pretty known.
Yeah, that's at first.
But the way that I haven't went through Valak. But what would I?
Well, now they AIG or something. So.
Oh, I do AIG.
Yeah, that's
AIG.
So Valak just switched to AIG. So that's what I'm a part of.
So we would talk to them, but at the end of the day, you have to know some stuff.
Right, you got to know all that. Do your research.
Also do it
like your risk. Period. Point blank. So that's the one thing you have to realize. But then you also have to maintain what you want to do.
What you mean with your trust? So basically, your trust like your will, kind of.
No,
because all my money going to my brother.
A trust just says simply that I'm moving it from one X to another X without getting penalized for a while.
Okay.
So when it comes to
that makes sense to me in math terms.
It's almost, depending on what y'all know, it's almost like a shell company almost. So what you're going to have.
Gotcha.
Am I not supposed to
I don't think so.
So what it is that you're just maneuvering your income to make sure that you don't get penalized from other stuff because that you're entwined into what they're saying. Okay. It's just having to know how.
You just gotta know how to maneuver the money.
Yeah. And I would tell you to talk to Amber already know. Like she's really good on this. But you just have to know how to maneuver what it is so you don't get penalized on what you already have.
Right.
Who wants to get penalized on their own money?
Exactly.
So if you don't want to get penalized on your own
right,
money,
you already getting
what
taxed.
you gonna do?
Just not now.
They already doing it. You just have to know how to do it.
In order to put the money in there, they tax you.
Exactly. So the key is this. You have money that you already have in your 401k, your IRA, whatever you have, and what you have to maneuver is saying that I'm going to position it in another place so that when I need to make money, I can, and not the fact that I have to be positioned to let all my money go and then invest on my overflow.
Right.
You're just going to invest in all of it.
That's understandable. I like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do some more research. So that's good. So yeah, so I hope y'all like that money tip, that health tip. So if y'all want to take advice, still do your research, y'all, because even when I get stuff from the people that I know or just people saying stuff, I still do my research. I listen, but I'm not gonna go forward until I did my own research and I'm okay with everything, and still ask questions that you don't know. So yeah, so that's good. So we'll go into the TV shows, music, movies, whatever. So y'all, I don't got anything new that I want to talk about, but before we got here, I was watching Gumby and Captain Planet and the Planeteers. For some reason, I've been wanting to watch Captain Planet for the longest, and I watched the first episode. I was like, damn, we was really, like, cultured back then, because I didn't realize all the kids was from, like, a different part of the world. Like, the black guy was from Africa, they had a South American chick, had a Russian chick, the American, the South America. I was like, oh, we was literally talking about the earth. We were internationally, we were diverse, like, talking about the earth, the elements, and that's what we all intertwined. I was like, oh, shit, that was really about something. In Gumby, I was like, Gumby was some funny shit. Like, my mom put me on that, because she put me on all the old shows and stuff, so she had me watching that. For some reason, I've been wanting to remember what Gumby was, and I watched the episode, and I was literally laughing.
Is it the green thing?
Yeah, the green thing. Because remember, I called him Gumbo, but his dad name was Gumbo. No, but his dad name was Gumbo on the show, because he called him. They was like, Gumbo. I was like, oh, Gumby. So his mama name then. Is he Gumbo Gumby?
So for all the people that watch Gumby and we 30 plus years old, we didn't realize that we not from Louisiana, so we didn't know gumbo was like actually a word.
Oh.
It just meant plural. Like, we did not know gumbo was like a word.
Oh my God,
like,
that's so funny. I can understand that.
So I got y'all. Man. We here. That's not what we knew.
So what y'all been watching or listening to?
I've been watching some new shows from on Netflix. It's what's the new one I've been watching? Dang it. Glitch Tech. It's a cartoon.
What's that?
It's a cartoon about a foreign, like, it's like basically learning about electronics and like different video games and how they glitch and interact with like everyday life.
Oh, that's cool. So it's on Netflix. I might have to catch that.
Yes,
I'm gonna start looking at different shows on Netflix.
It's a good show.
Cause I was watching a freaking makeup contest before we came. That's what took me a little minute, cause I had to see who was a winner. Cause I had paused it and I said, okay, I'm gonna finish it. Cause I was like, oh, I got 4 minutes. Okay, I should be able to see who the winner is by then. But yeah, I've been watching that. What about you, Ham?
So y'all know I'm weird as hell.
Of course.
So, and I'm so far late into everybody else. So, like, right now, I have watched so many different things, but the right thing I'm on right now is this Flash.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that.
So, I'm so upset with Flash. So, I'm like, I'm at the first season. Like, all y'all people who have already knew about this, I've heard about it years ago. I was like, oh, well, you know, I need something to go sleep on. But Flash is so interesting because at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, is your calling greater than who you are?
You're going into depth about the show.
That's who I am. So that's where I'm at.
What is
like,
it?
I really have to ask myself, is my calling greater than who I am? Like, do I care about all the people that I have met right now? Or do I care more about the people who have created me? And that's where we're at the first season. Like, he has to know that his mama could die, his ex be in jail. Those are people who created them. Or does
but would you mess up the whole timeline as well?
Yes,
got to think about.
Yes, I would, honey bun. Let me tell y'all something. People who created me can make me greater than who I can ever become. Forget the people who have tried to contain me. Because guess what? Oh shit, I can't.
Don't get no spoiler alerts.
And that's only season 1. I haven't even made it.
She behind y'all. I walked in.
I'm so behind.
I walked in and she was watching. I'm like, oh shucks, I ain't finished the season because I was like, it was just too much. But I was like, okay, you got me about to get right into it again. Only reason I was into it because they about to come out with the Batman movie, a Flash movie, and Batman. So DC trying to come up with Marvel and stuff. So you go like that. So you go like it. So basically, Batman and the Flash gonna be in a movie together, and they about to bring all the old Batmans, all the old Flash, all the old Wonder Woman.
Not okay.
Oh, that's what's up.
So basically, they about to bring all. So remember, like Spider-Verse, they about to do that.
This is not okay. This is not okay.
I thought you would like that.
I would love it, but this is because my mind is.
Because we go now, you gotta finish it.
It's 6 seasons.
Yeah. Yay! I had to stop after the first one.
When it comes to y'all, is this is what I want to ask everybody. And this thing I've asked Mary, I had to ask everybody that's here. Would you forsake the people that you know now or the people that birthed you? So he had to ask himself, does he like the people that are in his presence right now? Like his doctors, all the people. Or are you going to like your mother and your father, the people who have... Like, honey, well, let me tell you something. Oh, and I'm so sorry to say this. Forget the people that are here. If I have to go back in time, I'm going to save the people who created me. Because only people who create you can tell you about you. All the extra people are only extra to only
So what if you go back in time and you don't have what you have now?
And then what? You have something great. Like, to know who I am
I feel like it'd be different.
But think about this, though. Do you want extra people, or do you want your mother and father, though?
So listen.
If I don't become
So I think it's different between it because y'all have lost a parent, so it'd be different. Like, yeah, you'll go back for your parents, but for me, I'll go back and save my grandfather and my aunt because those are the people that held the family together on both sides of my family.
What? You're still going back for people who have created you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. For me, I would go back because I feel like the family would be better, but would I be better? I was like, what? The family would be better because those people that held the family together would still be here, but would I be better?
I'm going for my daddy. Period, point blank. Shit is what it is. I'm going for my daddy. I don't know. Because I think if he was still here, a lot of shit would happen.
That's how I be feeling.
I
be like, God, like, you really left us with all the crazy ass people and all the people. That's how I be feeling. I be like, God, like, you took my grandpa that kept everybody together, and you took my aunt, like, she was the people that helped on the other side.
But I would be a good cam though. Like if my
daddy I feel like it's on me because those two people gone for it's on me to keep the families together. And I'm like, this what you put it on me? If my daddy was gone, or if my daddy was here, I would be a nice cam. I would be I really would. I would be like the cam that did everything. I feel like it would have came out at a different thing. Oh, I would have been cool. I won't have my own. I know I won't have my own business. I won't have all this. I would have been like, I would have followed the direction. I'd have been a teacher. I'd have been a great teacher. You would have been just doing the norm.
I'd have probably been a surgeon or a scientist.
You think so?
Because she was supposed to go into the blood thing. So it's a lot of stuff that we would have.
Because I said I'd still be playing softball. My grandfather was here.
I would have been completely different. I would have been
because he was literally in baseball. I know he would be at all my games, like going from Louisiana to Texas just to come to my games and stuff. Like I'd still be playing because of him.
Because the only reason I didn't get to finish my science classes was because it kept reminding me about when my dad passed, like the heart situation.
Yeah, I remember you. Yeah.
Like in every science class I took, I was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And the only reason I became my own boss
it's like,
is because I wanted more. But if my daddy was here, his thing was always
stability and security.
That stability and security. Like, don't start your own business unless it's making money that you're already making. And so I personally took a sacrifice to be like, okay, it's not making it, but I know I can make it. But then when I brought it to other people, I said, it'll gonna make you more than what you make, because I knew how to attack them. But I knew at the beginning it wasn't making me that. But I know if I can bring people in on that mindset, we can hit.
But he told me
I made my biggest partner 2 or 3 times what she was making at her job. She ain't never worked for nobody since.
So yes, I feel that. So I think Flash, that is a good show, and I like how you thought about it that way.
What she doing? So?
What she doing? I'm not a problem. We back on.
He was very. I won't be who I am with him.
So you think you would do what Flash do? What he did?
No.
Because then he go back, right?
So I'm still a bitch dog. Because if I had to save my daddy, fuck that. I would have. I would have risked me being who I am today to save my daddy. Because me and my dad was best friends.
Yeah, I understand. That's understandable.
I really would have though. But when it comes to my life of who I am, my daddy was very sculpted. He didn't take chances.
Smell like
he
strawberries.
wanted you just to like, and I would have been that person. I would have just not done nothing. I wouldn't have done nothing. And I would have been like a teacher. I would have been that person.
You know, I feel like if my grandfather was here, I'd be even more spoiled than I am now. Like for real, like all of the breakups I had, I know I probably would have just been like, "Oh, my grandpa gonna get me. I get it." Cause that's what my mom do to me too. Like when I have a breakup, I get like a new purse.
But it's real shit. Like I wouldn't have done. When I say I wouldn't have done nothing, I wouldn't have been nobody that I am today. Not even a little bit have I been anybody who I am today.
That's understandable. I can see that.
I would have been the most square, best teacher, maybe.
I still think you would have still been Cam Petey.
Because my daddy's thing is, you don't make money unless it makes double what you're already making. You don't take a chance.
Because you were saying you took the chance.
And I was just like, when he passed, guess what I learned? You have to live, because if you don't like and take a chance on you.
Amen to that.
And I did it. And if he was here,
that's crazy how many different variations of sides
that's exactly how the Flash was. There's so many different variations that was happening if he made the decisions like right then or while he was going back in time. And you don't know how it play out. Because as you saw, like we just saw a minute ago, the dude still, they tried to save him so nobody get killed, only the bad guy. And he still shot himself in the end.
Because he had to. Because
the Flash was about to lose. And he was like,
what is my legacy?
What's your purpose? He said, I'm still a hero.
Right.
Like, damn.
And then you have to ask yourself in real life, what legacy are we? We are sitting here as 3 individuals right now. What legacy are we when we're imprinting this right here to be something that will be imprinted in life forever?
Right.
This cannot be erased from life ever.
Right.
What are we imprinting on our seeds after this? Even if it's not directly from us. Just see from after. See, what are people going to take from this? Because somebody's going to look at it in 2050. And be like,
oh, shoot.
2050.
But real shit, though.
They kept phones they kept in their hand. They actually had to hold them. We already getting the phones. I mean, we already getting the
so we'll be 57, almost 60.
But then, what is our
When I was younger, I had a phone that I would hold in my hand.
She looked at me
all the time.
So we was at a dollar store.
Yeah, I told you about the cord.
What is that generation going to say when we're that generation?
So what is that cord? They don't even know about cords.
She said, it says phone.
They don't even know about cords. They're having to stick it in there.
She said, this says a phone. What
and
then
connecting it to the wall.
I walked her away. I said, don't talk to her. I can't deal with this right now. She said, oh, that must be that 80s stuff. I said, no,
I'm not in the 80s.
I stopped.
I said, Jolie, this was the 1900s.
Look at the 90s thing.
Oh, because all they know is cell phones. Because we got a house phone.
Pretty much.
Y'all know house phone.
We only got a house phone just in case we lose our phones.
That part.
So we can call it. That's the only reason.
Who are we right now?
We don't
What
know.
impression are we making on the generations?
I feel like we are making an impression right now.
But
we just don't know how far.
But individually, though, what are we doing?
I became being me.
So how much an imprint are you making to be you? How do you matter? Make you matter. Make you have a big imprint to make matter. You're right. That's the thing.
That's the steps.
But I'm saying, like,
show.
we have to make what we're doing an imprint. It has to be like so I'm watching Flash. To know me is to love me, and to love me is to know me. And I put everything on color what I'm doing. We have to make that dynamic, it hit the earth impact to make impact. And we can, because we're in a generation right now where we can make an imprint. When I say imprint, I'm talking about something that just...
Let me tell y'all something that we don't always recognize about making an imprint. And this is something because I was watching, I've been thinking about it too, but I was watching this movie called I'm Not Your Negro.
I saw that somewhere.
Yeah, it was on, now it's on Netflix. So I pulled it up and I was listening to it while I was painting or whatever. And one thing I realized, he was talking about Malcolm X, he was talking about MLK, he was talking about a few other people, some other guy, Miles something. And one thing I felt from him was that he came in contact with all of these people personally. He was a media record, like where he wrote articles, and he was actually interacting with them like throughout their careers. He's seen both sides of why they were the way they were. He's seen different points and stuff like that. And one thing I realized with that was that they left a legacy on the people that were left behind them. What does that mean?
Like their children and stuff.
Their children,
to keep it going.
People outside of that, people that would tell their story, people that would explain their views. It's not just about you doing it at this moment, but you letting people that are left behind to record you. Because all of the books of the Bible, all of these books that are recording, all of these videos and stuff are based off of people that were left behind to continue that legacy. When we talk about Marcus Garvey and stuff like that, he left imprints on people that would tell the next story.
Right.
He left imprints on newspaper article, the creators, people that would actually make the story known beyond him. And it was interesting when I was even doing that recording with them for the BSAM, I looked and was like, this man was born in 1890, and he was born in 1890. So in the 1900s, when I was born, well, not even born around then, he was 10. You see what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, all of these people he spoke to and imparted to that were able to send the message forward. And even if it's not exactly what he said, he was able to push it beyond himself. When we're leaving these messages, when we're leaving these remarks, we have to put them in the hands of people that would carry it on.
Yes.
It's just like track. Carry that baton. It's just like teaching and coaching. Give it to somebody that'll actually do something with it, and give it to people beyond that, because you don't know who'll do what with it.
Yeah, I think I'm doing that with my brother, because because he's my brother, you know how little brothers, they act like they're not listening, but they be listening, or they do a little something but don't tell you that they be listening. So like the stuff with him, just even thinking about creating his own business and stuff. Right. I don't know if I tell you, but he was I don't know if he's still thinking about it, but he was trying to learn like the eyelash business, like how to do individual eyelashes. Because one, he's like a ladies' man, so all the girls already float to him, so they already come to him just in general. I'm like, you might as well make them pay you. And he even tried it. He practiced on me. Like he even asked me to go to my hairstylist to ask her to show him, and I gave him her contact, and he was talking to her, and she was showing him stuff. So when he came into town one day, I was his model, and he was practicing and stuff. And he actually did a great job, but I was just like him already thinking about that business mindset. That's why like even starting the LLC and stuff, I think he's also getting into that business mindset as well, because he even trying to learn stock right now and just all the investment stuff.
That's real.
I was even thinking about that when I was in college, and I was an accountant. We was probably learning about that, but I was not thinking about actually investing in that. So for him to already be doing that and using his refund money to invest, I'm like, I didn't even think our refund money. We use that for the rent and our fun things we do. So I'm like, I was even thinking about that. So I feel like this generation and the people that we care about in this new generations, I feel like they gonna have one up on a lot of people. So I don't know if he be listening to the podcast, but I'm about to make him and make all his friends listen to this shit too. And I want to get them on the podcast too, just to get their point of view. Like even we was talking about with Jolie, like getting her point of view, just being in a younger generation, and Terrell like being maybe the generation, I guess before her. Cause now they kind of switched to millennial stuff, and honestly, I don't care. We all got our own different things, different stuff we go through. Cause like Jolie, she have a different thing. Terrell have a different thing. Like me and Amir have a different thing, and then you, Cam, got a different perspective on life, just on the different times we were born or what we went through. And I feel like we kind of, our generations that we have is gonna come after us. They're at an advantage already. Right. Just the stuff we're doing now, even with this podcast. And all the businesses and stuff, our generations that we're gonna come after us already at an advantage. So I feel like we're on a good, what is it, a good road or a good, I don't know, a good path. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, good path. Because I'm like, even now, I still don't know what I'm doing, but I feel like I'm doing something right because I'm not tripping on it. Like,
true. Yeah.
Like I'm good on it. What you think, Cam? I see you marinating over there.
So how are we winning?
That I just feel like we're doing something right. What do you classify as winning as well?
How are we winning?
What do you classify as winning?
So we're doing all the shit right. We're doing X,
we're not getting anything reciprocated.
Right. We're doing all the shit right.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're hitting like X parties and stuff that is not even has been replicated when I was growing up. Oh, because I feel so old to say that. But we're not even hitting that, though. But, like, right now, look at all the shit that's happening. How are we winning, though? Everything that we think we're winning on, we lose by 2 points.
How do you think that?
But you were going to the white man? Yeah, we already been at a disadvantage, what I'm talking about.
No, not even
so
that,
what you talking about?
We don't even support each other like we should, though. Because we always find, like, a point to where the shit's not right, though. Like, okay,
so... Who are you talking about?
So watch this right here. So, we're all winning. We're all where we need to be to get to where we got to go.
Yeah.
I think that's great shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then, in 20 minutes from us doing the same post, somebody done hit to where it downplays the post that we just played. It happens every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day it happens. Honey bun.
But ain't you gonna have your naysayers?
Yeah.
The people that understand your vision.
That's what I'm saying.
Then
we sit here and
few weeks later they were like, oh.
No, it's not even it's literally like seconds. Because I can sit here and post this great stuff that we're doing right now. Like, boom, 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 boom. Hey, whoop, whoop. And I am just so on and awe of life. Next thing I know, I could post it. And my followers, because followers don't post positive stuff. And we need to work on that on positive. Think about all the people you follow. They gonna post
I've been unfollowing people.
But look,
I don't even post on Facebook.
Popular. And what can happen on popular is this and this and this happen. So when this and this happens, are we supporting Black lives or are we destroying them? That's what we have to ask ourselves. Are we saying that if something bigger... No,
you talking about a generalized society?
Generalized.
Make sure you say who is we.
Oh, no, just generalized society. So we're saying that if we post what we're doing right now, like all of our stuff is very positive, we hitting, woo, woo, woo. If something negative happens between the next 12 hours, are we going to keep posting the positive shit that we posted to say that let's keep hope alive? Or are we going to post the stuff?
But we're not everybody. That's the thing about when I did this podcast. I don't give a fuck what's going on. That's why I'm not talking about the shootings that's happening now because I can't deal with my mental shit because I don't fucking care about posting about stuff.
I'm talking about the people who will repost this, what you call it. Or
you can repost good or bad. You still repost and giving us credit, whatever, or showing us.
My thing is keep posting this, but my thing is, what are people drawn to post?
They post the stupid shit. They want to go through the drama, but I don't care.
It's not about you caring.
Yes,
how
it does.
Can we
That's
make
the whole
our
thing.
people post
stuff
continuously in regards to the stuff that's actually going on a day-to-day basis?
You know what? I seen a word that was called.
Oh, look at her going through her planner.
You
heard the paper flying?
Like
she doing a preach day. She doing a sermon.
Like we do all the positive shit that we want, but then all of a sudden y'all
and
just get like
customer relations.
Say
That's what it's called, conversion, and improving customer relations, where the consumer talks about the testimonial concepts of what you are providing as content.
Facts.
That includes comments, likes, mentions, web links, and stuff like that. That's what you're talking about. People that see our stuff and regurgitate it and send it out to their people so that it can continue to flow, because that's what a lot of the public social medias or media is doing. And you know what it comes down to? Which is interesting. It's the algorithm that comes down with it.
Algorithm. You're not
learning what trigger words will cause people to not only feel emotionally, but decide that they want to personally push it out. And one thing I've realized, even with this stuff, is if you comment on a few other people's stuff, they'll naturally start to look at yours. Like if they've never seen yours,
on the page and stuff.
Like how the person today, when I commented on her stuff, she not only went to mine and liked a whole bunch of stuff on my page. She went to her.
I see. That's something we gotta interact.
That's an interaction that you don't have to do publicly, but you just put it on their page. Like if you have a thought about something,
you don't even know it's happening.
You're outspoken. You're speaking out about something. It doesn't have to be.
Because I guess I don't like to do that. But
that's what I'm saying. Every so often, you don't have to like really dive in, but give yourself.
Okay, like give an idea. Like I posted what Sports Center was showing some videos because they don't got nothing else to post. Whatever they've been posting college and high school people stuff. This was like a baseball thing, like people throwing strikes. Basically throwing strikes and balls, and the umpires be giving the stupidest call. You know, volleyball, it's like umpires be blind and shit. But anyways, it was this one play, whatever, and I was like, yo. I understand him because that was really a ball, whatever. I commented on the Sports Center page under the thing, and I got so many people commenting on my post because I was like, "That's a ball," and I'm like, I don't know who these people are, but I'm getting the notifications like, "Oh, they responding to what I post." They like it's so many different people like from different backgrounds. Like, yeah, you right, yeah, he blind, blah blah. I'm like. So now I get what you're saying.
And think about this too. So let's say if you posted that and you posted on your page a lot of different things about athletics and stuff in sports.
I really don't.
They're gonna look at the person that says something about something they like. Oh shoot, who this person to see? They know what they're talking about. If you would have had like a lot of different things, they'll start liking and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So we have to understand the algorithms. Not to say that we care about what the other person thinks.
Right, that's the thing.
But that
we don't care, but we kind of have to care about
we care about our content and what it matches and lines up with.
Yes.
Because you see what I'm saying? Like, the content that you're commenting on, it should be stuff that lines up with what you do.
Probably when I commented on, I should have posted a sports session thing, what I did on the podcast.
Right. Similar, like-minded stuff that works with
understandable. Maybe that's a good thing, too, because, like...
That's off research, you know. We've been doing that.
See, I'm about to get some notes. I could take my notes down too.
Yeah.
But no, that's really understandable because I do like when if I post like me posting about when we was on a birthday party bus back then. Get so many views on that because we dressed up having fun. Then I post podcasts on BBW Black Business of the Week. You know, get that many views. Right. So I get that.
And one thing I'm going to tell you, too, is, like, let's say you post something like that, like something extravagant, or, oh, my gosh, ooh, you fancy. The people that comment on that, if, like, that evening, that day, like, you know, like, when a few hours after that, or even the next day, the people, like, you post right after that, the people that commented and liked that, your stuff will pull up on their feed the next day, because they decided, like, the algorithm with Facebook and stuff, is if somebody decides, like, for instance, oh, you know how you go to something online and then it pops up in your Facebook? Because you went to it, they're going to pull it back up for you again. Because they went to your page, they're going to pull something up else that you did on their timeline again. Because you went to it and said hi, or you went to it and said, oh, girl, I already know what I feel you.
Yeah.
Those people are going to constantly, that's why when folks be like, hey, tell me, hey, I haven't talked to you in a long time on your Facebook feed. Who are my followers or who are my people? You know what I'm saying? How they say them random stuff like, say what's up to me. I love you or something like that. That's to get people to interact so that those people can get the feeds that you're actually getting.
Okay, that's good.